Happy Friday! I bet you thought that I was not going to make a video today. Well, you were wrong. I didn't just get back. I've been back for a little while, but didn't walk until the evening, which is why I'm making the video inside my house instead of outside my house, and the lighting, I'm sure, is not that great. But I have a question for you. Have you ever felt like you are just done peopling for the day? I know there are some people out there who are gonna agree with me, because there are people who don't love peopling at all. I really enjoy peopling. My hair is like a hot nest of disaster right now, but who cares? I enjoy peopling. I enjoy people. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy listening to people. I enjoy learning from people. But sometimes, once in a while, I'm done peopling. I'm just done. Today was one of those days. I really didn't have a ton of stuff going on today, which was good because I needed to make a couple of phone calls. Oh, I need to color my hair so bad. For just normal stuff. I needed to call this insurance guy to see if he can get me a better deal on my insurance, because ever since I had an accident last fall, my insurance keeps going up for no apparent reason. I don't know why it goes up more than one time, but anyway, it keeps going up, and that's ridiculous. So had to call and talk to that guy, which took a couple times to get in touch. Had to call something pertaining to the court system. And I'm just going to say, in the kindest way that I possibly can, the county in which I live in the lovely state of North Carolina is the most backwoods regarding their government, particularly their court processes, software, website. Everything about it is podunk. I have gotten that off my chest now. I'm just letting you know. It is not my favorite. I'm also still waiting to find out what my job is going to be. I have a lot more grace about that because I get it. I totally understand. But I can't say that there isn't a little bit of stress there. There is. So all of these things today made me not want to do any more peopling. So I chose to wait until this evening to do some exercising because I wanted to take my kids with me, and I wanted to go to a local river walk, which was lovely, by the way. And we got in a little over 2 miles, and it was very nice. I would highly recommend it if you're in my area. If you don't know which one I'm talking about, you can message me and I can tell you if you're local to me. And I noticed, though, that while I was walking, my kids were wanting to be ahead of me, and that was great. They enjoy that. They both did some running while I did my walking. But when they would get near me and they would touch me and we were sweating, and I was nice, but I told them to please don't touch me. And I think what I'm learning is I'm not sure that I am going to be your workout buddy. I'm pretty sure that I just need to do this by myself. I will go for a stroll with you if you want to go for a stroll and chat. But when it comes to the cardio part of working out, I just don't think I can handle a workout buddy. It's the same thing as me being in the kitchen cooking. Just leave me alone. I don't want anybody in my way. Don't open a drawer where I need to stand. Don't touch me. Don't ask me questions because I'm focusing. It's the same feeling with exercising for a purpose, not just walking for pleasure. This is just reality. This is just how I was feeling today. So it was actually a really good walk. I had a little issue with my Fitbit, and so the GPS has dropped me a couple times in the last few days, and that's kind of messing up my distance. But I also think there's something wrong with my phone. I know there's something wrong with my phone because people are calling me and the calls are not even showing up on my recent calls, but I'm getting voicemail messages. So there's something going on with that, and I don't know if that's related to the Fitbit. Anyway, I know how far we walked. Not exactly sure what my exact pace was, but what I do know is that I was in cardio for 80% of my walk. So now I'm realizing that I have to be careful to not hit my peak for too long so that I stay in cardio. For whatever reason, like the app is giving me all these points for the week for cardio. So like the cardio has got to be good. It's better than your peak, better than your fat burning. You want to stay in cardio. I read up on this a little bit. I know I talked about this yesterday. Read up on it, and it does sound like cardio is the real deal. It's where you want to be so that you can burn more calories, even if you're not necessarily burning fat, but it's gonna make your body have better metabolism for the rest of the day, something to that effect. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the math of calorie burning. So I read about this, read it in my Fitbit app, read a little bit more about it online. So you need to burn approximately 1,500 calories more than the number of calories that you have eaten in order to lose a pound. So over the course of a week, so let's say you're burning 2,000 calories a day. So 2,000 times 7 would be 14,000, right? So if you're burning 14,000, then you need to only eat 12,500, and you could lose a pound, right? If you only eat 11,000 throughout the week, you should lose 2 pounds. Okay. So I've done the math on what I have logged so far as the number of calories that I've eaten, subtracted it from the amount of calories that Fitbit says that I've burned this week based on my activity and just general being alive and breathing and, that sort of thing. Which is interesting, like you constantly see that number go up in the app, which is kind of cool. I mean, I'm just sitting here right now and I'm burning a few calories. So, and I will tell you, today being Friday and the app having kept track of this since Sunday, I have burned, how much was it? Over 15,000 calories, and I still have another day to go. So anyway, did the math on that, subtracted what I've eaten from what I have burned. Bottom line, did all the math, took that, divided it by 1,500. The amount that I have burned should be somewhere in the neighborhood of 3.5 pounds for this week. Well, let me tell you, that hasn't happened. So I don't know if I have a math deficiency going on or if it's a body deficiency. I know my legs are swollen. Like, it's kind of ridiculous how swollen they are, the bottom of my legs. And I talked about this several videos ago about how my legs will swell for no apparent reason. I have been so good for 4 days doing keto. And I promise you, I haven't wanted to. But I have done so well. And I'm coming in well under the calories that I'm burning for the days. There was only one day this week that I ate 2,000 calories. The rest of the days were like between 1,100 and 1,500. I mean, I'm not hungry. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not eating that much. And it's always good to pay attention and, track how many calories you actually are eating. So sometimes that's kind of a wake-up call. But my legs are so swollen for no good reason. And the only comfort I can give myself is that hopefully all of this is just going to come off next week and I'm going to see some kind of great results. But right now I'm just like, the 3.5 is not happening. So I don't even know what to say about that. But we enjoyed our walk. I'll either walk or do weights tomorrow. On the way over to the Riverwalk that we went to, I was making my children feel my muscles. And you could tell that they were impressed, but they didn't want to show that they were impressed. And it was entertaining for me. I don't know if it, would be entertaining for you, but I found it rather entertaining. Preteens and teens are interesting people. And I'm interested when I play this video back, how much you're going to be able to hear of my oldest child who is on Fortnite right now. And I'm in the living room and he's in his bedroom and I can hear every single thing that he's saying. Bless his little heart. So, I feel a little bit off track. But I'm going to leave you with this one thing. And there's probably something else that I meant to say. But here's where I am right now. I had to deal with some things today that they're not horrible, but they're real life things that were aggravating to me. Oh, we also stopped at McDonald's on the way back. And I got the kids some food. You want to know what I ate? Okay. I got a 1/4 pounder with cheese, plain, and didn't eat the bun. I ate the meat and cheese, and that is what I had for dinner. That was my keto dinner. And that was fun. I didn't care. I wasn't really that hungry anyway, but just so you know, yes, we went to McDonald's. And can somebody explain to me why McDonald's still does not have salads or grilled chicken sandwiches? I want to be understanding about this. I want to be supportive, but hasn't it been a little too long for them not to have salads anymore? If you can explain this to me and tell me a good reason why they don't have salads and grilled chicken right now, I mean, I don't know. I know things are not the same. I know things are different, but if I need to take my children to McDonald's and I can't eat I can't eat a cheeseburger anyway because of the bun. Like, I can't. There is nothing for me to eat on keto at McDonald's except, hello, except for a hamburger patty. And that's it. Well, someone's comfortable. Anyway, somebody explain it to me. Please explain it to me. Make me feel better about this. Make me not be angry with the McDonald's people because I just don't get it. Okay, so that made me not want to do much more peopling. Although they gave us 2 free extra drinks and a coupon for another free meal because they told us to go pull up, and then we sat there for like 15 minutes and I had to go in the building, and I had to pee so bad. I did not want to have to go in there. Now that I think about it, their restrooms probably are open, and I probably could have gone to the restroom in there. Oh, why didn't I think about that? Anyway. All right. Here's what I was saying. I go back to being serious now. This is a serious point, and I don't even know if I can make a serious point with this behind me, but I'm gonna try. All this nutty stuff that I was dealing with today, it was aggravating. It was bothering me. I mean, just, but Lisa Turkhurst has a quote that says, friend, you can, y'all know I can't get a quote right, but here's pretty much what it said. You can allow the bloodthirsty mosquitoes to bite you and suck the life out of you. The lies and the untruths, the things that Satan tries to tell us, and those are the things that were running through my head today while I was aggravated by all of this stuff. Or you can turn on the light and choose to live in the light and not live in the darkness. I had to shake those things off. I had to say, okay, can y'all hear that? This is bizarre. I mean, it's not that she doesn't do this all the time, but the fact that she doesn't know that I'm videoing, obviously, because she's cat. But it's just so loud. Anyway, it's a choice. I had to shake all that stuff off. I'm sure you can still hear the aggravation in my voice from all of that, but I could feel it in myself. I could feel it changing my mood. I could feel it changing the way that I interacted with people, the way that I interacted with my kids. And I wasn't mean, I wasn't unkind, but I could feel the shortness. I could feel the difference in me. Now, number one, going and exercising was the right choice because that's stress relieving and that's going to help. But number two, I have to let that go. I have to let it go. Nothing is going to change from the conversations that I had today. Well, maybe, could be. But nothing's going to change over the weekend. And I'm alive. My kids are alive. We're okay. We have a place to live and food to eat. We're good. So I have to let it go. Have to let God handle it. And so that's what I'm going to choose to do. And I'm going to go do either probably take like a shower or stretch or read some from the Bible or something to calm me down. And then I'm going to get some good sleep, and then I'm going to move on tomorrow. So that's the plan. It's going to be fine. And I need to say, for my friends who are out there who watch these videos, and if I start talking about something like this, don't worry about it. It's not, if it was something you needed to know about, I would call you and tell you. It's fine. It's fine. But I'm just sharing how sometimes things that happen just get our panties in a wad, and we let it stay that way. But you have to learn to let it go. Acknowledge it. Change your attitude. Change your perception. And let it go. And I promise you that you can do it. In my younger years, I was not good at it. But when you practice it, you can get good at it. So figure out what relaxes you, and you can do it. All right. I am going to pay some attention to this cat. Her name is Annie, by the way, in case you've never met her. And probably there will be 2 more over here in my lap very shortly. So just chilling. Have a lovely Friday night, or whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you tomorrow.